Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Andy Teshroto. Today I'm going to be covering Aurra Sing's activation. I did activate the Houndstooth, but unfortunately the video just didn't work after I activated, so I'm kind of lost out on that one. So I apologize for that. But here is the activation of Aurra Sing. I'm going to not be doing sound just because I'm recording on my phone right before work. There she is in all of her glory. 2-star Aurra Sing. Okay, let's get her to 3-star because that's nice. I will admit, I miss having it to where the character was half to 4-star. I don't know why they changed that. There's a few things I never know why they changed. But I do want to mention, though, Aurra Sing is a really cool character from the Clone Wars. But what I really like about her kit is the fact that she is really good with good against raid bosses. Yeah, and right here it says only raid bosses can be topped. I've talked about in a few videos in the past. Does it work on the altar where in that Night Sister event where you farm zombie and spirits? Not Night Sister zombie and Night Sister spirit, but unfortunately that's not the case. I kind of wish it did, just because this would allow you to punch through that altar faster. But at the same time, I can understand, because a lot of force is the force is protecting the force magics, or the Night Sister magic is kind of protecting it, making it really tough to beat or not be destroyed. So yeah, Aurra Sing is now active. Another nice thing, one thing I hope they continue to do is adding more and more abilities that are good against raid bosses. And yes, they could or couldn't be good in the arena. Like Thrawn's Fracture has a 2-set part against enemies or normal enemies, and then against raid bosses. So will we eventually get that setup? Who knows? We will see. But for the most part, I'm glad they're at least adding more and more characters to be good against the Sith raids. They've added Embo. He's really good against Sith raids. So I wonder what they're going to be doing next month for characters like this. Will they actually add... what will they be adding? I'm assuming they're going to still be on the Clone Wars train, which is going to be great. Hopefully next month we can start getting either clones or start getting a separatist set up, all those separatists and reworked. Who knows, maybe they'll add the Zetas for General Kenobi. Who knows, we'll see. But I do want to mention some other things. So this morning when I woke up to unlock Aurra Sing, not to activate her because I want to save her for the video, is there has been an update. What's this? In anticipation of mod slicing, we have added mod salvage as bonus drops to all light side, dark side hard nodes. Of course, it's hard nodes. They couldn't just release it to regular nodes as well. It's kind of sad, but what can you do? This salvage will be used to slice mods once we release that update. So it's hard nodes only, unfortunately. But at least we have it for 5 days and 16 hours. I kind of wish they also gave us, a couple, maybe over the weekend, like maybe tomorrow, because today's Friday at the time of recording. Tomorrow, Saturday, maybe Saturday and Sunday, we'll get like a bonus event. I love the bonus events. I feel like they should do them a little more often, just to allow us to farm more characters faster, do all that kind of stuff. So, but there's a few other things that was released in this update. First off, everyone knows that you had to do, look at this, all characters allowed across the board. It used to be where you needed, so the health mods were all characters. And then they went, I think it was like Rebels, First Order. I know the crit damage mods were Jawas. Not a lot of people worked on Jawas. Actually, I'm kind of glad it was set up that way at the beginning, because I now have well, it's not the best Jawa team, but I have, a Jawa team, level 85, and I could use it to mop up maybe some random character in territory wars or something like that, that kind of thing. But I have my Jawas all maxed, at least 7-star, level 85. I think one or two of them are gear 9, but the rest of them are gear 8. So yeah, there's I think 2 gear 9. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But yes, now we don't have to worry about different factions, Empire, First Order, Resistance, Rebels, Scoundrels was one of them. I don't remember all of them, but then again, I beat them all already and I don't need them anymore. So you don't need Jawas anymore, so you don't have to worry about farming Jawas right away. Even though I would recommend farming them over time, at least getting them to 7-star, level 85, gear 8, because you're technically still helping your guild with territory war and territory battle rewards, because you're adding more to your galactic power. Of course, I would recommend this more towards when you actually need those rewards. Or you actually need those, you actually have a ton of characters farmed out and everything, is what I'm trying to say. I apologize for that. Give me one sec. Okay, I apologize for that pause. You probably saw I had someone going by using a leaf blower giant thing, so I'm one of those backpack ones. But anyways, going back to it though, yeah, I would recommend eventually, probably if you just started the game, wait till you're at least level 85 and you have like 10, 15 plus teams set up before you maybe throw in Jawas. Yes, Jawas are not great. You don't need to really work on them right away. But over time, if you look at my roster, if I didn't have the Jawas, look at all these characters. I have a ton of characters at least level 85, gear 8. That's kind of a good bench point before you work them up past gear 8 to gear 9, 10, 11, 12, etc. I say etc. because probably in the next year and a half or two, we're going to get gear 13, I assume. I don't know. I hope we have gear 12 for a good while. But anyways, going back to it though, if you notice, eventually in the middle, some of these level 85s and 80s, some are still like 80s and stuff. They're all level 85, gear 8. That's a good bench point. And I've talked about this in another video, and I might be doing a new one, that it's good to keep, at least get your characters up to get a level 85, gear 8 over time. I'm not saying rush them there, but eventually slowly get them to like right here, get them at least to level 30, level 35. Yes, I have Amelin Haldo and Rose Tico at level 30. Ooh, whoopee. Well, most of my characters down here are level 30, level 35 as a minimum, just because of adding the galactic power. I started at when I saved up a bunch of level 1 characters. I just didn't do them right away, and then over time I leveled them up, geared them up, etc. And I went from 2,800,000, and it was about around here, to about 2,900,000 something galactic power. And I think that was phenomenal to go up that, because now I'm pushing my guild a little higher. Plus, and territory wars, it's all based on galactic war or galactic power on your rewards. And then territory battles, it helps when you deploy. So instead of deploying 1 million worth of characters after you're done battling and donating in certain areas, etc., you'd be able to do that. So I just want to cover that really quick. But another thing, let's go into mods. Boom. The coloration has changed. The coloration has changed to support the colors needed. So, and you actually can remember, R2-D2 has a white mod, and I got a decent amount of speed and stats. I have 241 speed on R2-D2. It's just because this white arrow is a 30. It's a 30 speed. You're going to probably see a ton of people have white arrows just because they needed that 30 speed. That's what's happened. That's what you see on mine a lot, except Thrawn. But Palpatine has one, and it's going to throw it off. Also, I heard it's a bug, but I think, let's see. Yeah, They're still working on this bug, but apparently the 5% health is going up to 10% health. I will cover this in another video, covering all the stat changes, etc. Of course, by the time I have time to cover that video, they may or may not have another update out today, which is Friday the 24th. But yeah, they're storming us through, which is really nice. Let's see. But yeah, I want to quickly show off. I want to show off these card node. So yeah, we got these like power flow chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different pieces for the slicing gear. So that you can slice from white to blue to blue to from blue to green, or no, sorry, white to green, green to blue, blue to purple, purple to gold, and then gold to, or at least at that time, that's when you can get your gold 5 dot mods to gold 6 dot mods. I want to call them the, excuse me, I want to call them the Super Saiyan mods, which is really good. But yeah, look at that, look at that. Those are the pieces. They all look weird and different. So I'm sure over another year and a half or so, we're going to start seeing some people having a million of them. Of course, these are eventually, I think, going to be put in mod battles, I think. Which I'm surprised they didn't throw them in mod battles, but I think they want to save that for later. Or they're going to actually throw them also in mod challenges. I hope mod challenges. So, but when the rest of the mod setup rolls around, we will be getting another energy, which I hope they add the ship energy to the main screen as well. But we're going to be getting mod energy so that you can farm characters in Cantina and mods in the mod area, which has been slowing so many people down because you want to get that character to 7-star. Yeah, I'm going to forget the mods right now. I'm going to work on the character to 7-star. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. I think I took off like one day and put a lot of gear into, or energy into getting a couple of mods, but I'm trying to get veteran Chewie so that when Rey comes around again, I will be ready. It looks like she's not coming around the end of this month, which is great. I'm not ready for her. I hope like in the middle of next month she's there because I feel like I'll be ready by then. Hopefully. I may have to use some extra refreshes, which is nice. But it's nice that we'll get that. Now, will we get another shipments area? Like we'll have a Cantina one here, and then between Cantina and a guild store, we'll probably have a mod store. I hope we do. That way they can throw some of these newer characters like L3 in that spot. A few other, like, maybe other characters that need to have another farming location. Throw it in that spot. Maybe even, I'd be okay with this, but maybe even have it to where they add, like, say, Darth Sion in there, or maybe not Darth Sion, but like Baze, Chirrut, stuff like that, and maybe those higher tiered characters could literally be like, instead of 400 for 5 shards, it's like 600 for 5 shards, or 500 for 5 shards. There you go. Now, not all of them being 500. I hope that's just, just only 400. For most characters, like say they throw Wedge and Biggs in, 400. But if you throw Baze in, you throw Sion in, 500. You're spending extra currency to get the 5-star characters, or the character shots. So, but I don't know. That's my thoughts, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below about these improvements. I'm excited for mods when they come out. I will be doing some video coverage over them. My own thoughts and opinions on the fact of mods and what they could mean. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate all those that have been watching the videos I make, and you guys have a wonderful day.